Previously on Doki Doki Literature Club's Purist Mod. That's new!
Come on, Ryan, you're the last one here. We've all been waiting for you for ages.
All our hard work seems to be paying off. We're at least getting people coming over. That's good. Our club venture is safely classified as a success.
You and Yuri can go set off to explore the rest of the festival together while we clean up. I hope you enjoy yourselves.
How could you be so lewd? I'd like to spend more time with you. As more than we fall into each other's embrace. Yep, it really was a great day.
There's no easy way for me to say this, but you shouldn't be dating Yuri.
I guess you finally heard, Ryan. Rumours about Yuri show up from time to time.
We're going on a date, guys! Yeah!
I'm sure she'll love it.
Sayori grims, skipping alongside me as we head up to school. She was the one who helped me put this together, so she might have a point. And she's known her longer too. Sayori comes to an abrupt halt, eyes wide. While I'm looking for whatever caused the reaction, she nudges me forward.
It's Yuri. This is your chance.
It is indeed. Yuri, leaning on the street corner. Waiting for me? Maybe? I can only hope. I brush the front of my blazer, mouth suddenly gone dry. Sayori nudges me forward.
Go on! This is what you planned, isn't it?
I stumble forward, rehearsing a greeting as Yuri turns to me. Hi there! We say at the same time. If I could sink into the ground now, I would. At the very least, Yuri looks just as embarrassed.
Sayori told me you passed this way.
I glance quickly over my shoulder. But the woman in question has already fled the scene. Just as well, I guess. Well, here I am now, at least. Do you want to get going? Yuri nods quickly as we fall in step next to each other. I clear my throat nervously. Did you have fun at the festival? It was the first time I had actually helped a club set up their booth up. Yuri nods, a smile spreading across her face.
I did. It was very heartening to see students enjoy our poetry.
You mean your poetry, right? Yuri turns visibly pink.
That's not true. Your poems at least give me inspiration.
I laugh, which makes her turn to me, a pout on her face. I just write words and hope they stick. That was entirely you, and it was really good.
Well, thank you.
We keep walking in silence, but it's more of a cosy one than an awkward one. As we approach the school gates, I slow to a stop. And one more thing.
Oh?
You're still okay with our date after school?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yuri perks up, suddenly on edge. Okay, that's great. Meet me back here? Yuri nods quickly, grinning still.
I should head to a class soon.
Right. She strolls off, leaving me to get to my own class. I know right now I won't be able to concentrate on schooling. Win some, lose some, I guess. In the end, it didn't take much more than Yuri and I are on a date to excuse us from Literature Club and for Yuri to turn an interesting shade of burgundy.
You didn't have to do that, Ryan.
Well, yeah, but I didn't want to just buzz off without any warning. Yuri nods, smiling faintly. Anyway, the bookstore is really close. You might have actually been there, or you might have already been there, actually.
Well, maybe, but not accompanied.
I smile in spite of myself, nudging her with my shoulder. First time for everything, huh? I love all the brand new stills as well, and all these background art and all that literally fits with all the art of all the other stuff as well. So it's actually really cool how well it looks to the original stills of the Doki Doki game. Yuri and I walk into the bookstore I picked for our date. Anxiety swells throughout my body as I am afraid of the possibility that this won't go well. Just keep it together, Ryan. You are on a date with Best Girl. Just be cool. It's gonna be fine. Luckily, there's a noticeably small number of people currently in this store, making it a great location for a date. At least, that's what I hope. So, here we are. Yuri looks over at me, struggling to make eye contact.
Yes, we are.
She looks about as nervous as I am, if not more. Man, what do I even do here? People go to bookstores to shop for books, right? But where do I even start? I guess it'd be easy enough to browse through and see if anything looks interesting. You like horror, right, Yuri? Yuri peeks over at me again and nods her head.
That is correct. I do enjoy horror.
Would you like to look through the horror aisles then? The nervous expression on Yuri's face returns.
Only if you want to.
I don't think Yuri completely got what I was driving at, but it doesn't matter. We make our way to the horror aisles of books, and I freeze up once we do. Man, now what? I know nothing about books. Yuri's basically an expert, so what am I supposed to do that won't make me look like an idiot? For now, I glance through the various titles. If nothing else, at least I could admire the well-drawn cover art.
Have you found a book you're interested in, Ryan?
Yuri catches me off guard and I make a small jump backwards. I was just eyeing. I grab the nearest book next to me, not taking enough time to actually check what it is.
At the Mountains of Madness?
Yeah, I mean, the cover art looks pretty cool, I think. The empty, snowy landscape makes you feel a little bit of dread, see?
Well, that doesn't quite mean the book itself is spectacular, but the front cover does make an impression.
You think so?
Yes, it's interesting how the cover art for a book can be the most iconic thing about it, even if the writing is subpar. I still feel a bit lost about how to interpret books and writing all that, but Yuri seems like she knows.
Oh God, what am I doing? God, that's meant to be me. I still feel a bit lost about how to interpret books and writing and all that, but Yuri seems like she knows what she's talking about, as usual. I think I'll buy this one then. Is there anything you're interested in, Yuri?
Well, I go to this bookstore all the time, and there doesn't appear to be any new stock, so...
Yuri looks away, frustrated.
I should have told you I always go here so you could pick the different location. I can't even go without ruining our first date.
Yuri's face falls even further. No, it's not ruined. The location isn't what matters. I still enjoy being with you, even though I know nothing about books.
Really?
Yuri perks up a bit. Yeah, I'm on this date to spend time with you. Sure, it's unfortunate that I picked a bookstore where there's no books you haven't already passed on, but who cares? It's not going to stop me from appreciating being with you. We even talked earlier about how this might happen, and that I was fully prepared for it. Besides, I never even told you the specific location of where our date would be anyway. You have no reason to blame yourself.
Well, if that's how you feel. Thank you, Ryan. I'm enjoying being with you as well.
Awkward silence fills the air. Now what? Well, we both stare at the ground. Let's sit down. Once I buy this, I mean. After quickly purchasing the book, we move to a nearby table and sit down next to each other.
Should we read together that again then?
Maybe later, but I wanted to talk for a bit first.
I see. That's understandable.
So, how have you been?
I've been well enough.
The awkward silence from before returns with vengeance. Yuri lays her head down on the table, resting on top of her crossed arms.
What am I supposed to do, Ryan? I have no idea how dates are supposed to work. All I'm doing is wasting your time.
No, not at all. Like I said, just being next to you is great. Words aren't always everything. Yuri seems a bit calmer after that comment.
I suppose so.
I decide to change the subject. So, I know you're into poetry, but have you ever tried writing your own book?
Well, I've dabbled in writing fiction, I suppose. But publishing a book would require me to share my work and, well, nobody would want to read that.
Come on, Yuri. I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit.
It's true, though.
Please, your poetry is incredible. So I bet that if you tried writing a fully fledged book, it would be amazing.
I'm not sure if you can make that comparison that easily. Writing poetry is much different than writing a traditional story. Dealing with a narrative structure, having to develop interesting characters, and all the other facets of that type of writing. It's a huge undertaking, and it's difficult for reasons other than why writing well done poetry. It's a huge undertaking, and is difficult for reasons other than why writing well done poetry is difficult. I bet you'd be disappointed if you'd read any of my attempts at a novel.
I doubt that. Maybe we could read your work sometime together.
If you'd really want to. Maybe one day.
A smile tugs at the corner of Yuri's lips. Anyway, how about that book I just bought? Let's see what it's like.
Yes, let's.
Yuri and I read the book for a few hours, stopping around halfway through. What do you think of it?
My impressions? It's hard to judge without having read the full story, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, I'm not an expert on what good horror is like, but I had fun reading it, I think. This Lovecraft guy had a dark mind. Yeah, he's also got quite the racist mind as well. Pretty creepy, which I guess fits considering the genre. But this has kind of been a new experience for me. Having you right next to me made it a lot more comfortable, though. Yuri's cheeks quickly redden.
Thank you. We should read the rest of this sometime.
I would like that. I really enjoyed this date, Yuri.
Ah, that's right. I'd forgotten that this was a date. I've enjoyed it as well.
We look into each other's eyes until Yuri recoils from nervousness.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to this.
It's fine, Yuri. We can go as slow or as fast as you like.
You must really like me, don't you? To be able to tolerate my company and actually enjoy going to a bookstore with me. There's not many people like that. I'm thankful that you feel the way how you do about me.
Yeah. I mean, what can I say to that? I mean, yes. It's not tolerating, Yuri. It's not like I'm tolerating. It's I want to be with this because you are best girl. Like hell, I'm gonna not spend any time with you. You are the best part. You're the best girl in this game. Of course, I want to spend it all with you. Come on. Hey, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who would be honoured to be in a relationship with you. I'm honestly shocked that you even like me. In a good way, of course.
Less people than you think, Ryan. A lot less.
Yuri seems to be saddened from this conversation. I have to find a way to salvage this. Well, you've got me now, right? And the rest of the literature club. Regardless of how many people like you, what's important is that there are people who do like you. What more do you need?
I suppose that's one way of putting it.
Yuri seems slightly happier after hearing that, chuckling softly to herself. I'd love to spend more time with you today, but it's going to be evening soon, isn't it? We should probably get ready to leave now. Disappointment flits across Yuri's face.
True. I wish we could be together for longer, but I guess this is how it is.
Yeah, sadly so. We'd hold hands together as we leave the store. Yeah, holding hands. We're being very lewd in public, guys. Holding hands, my God. As we walk, though, I notice a certain someone on the sidewalk. That guy. He's from my school, isn't he? The one who warned me off. As I stop to look over to him, he spots us. A small smirk spreads over his face as we simultaneously recognise one another.
Ryan?
I look away, beginning to walk away and begin walking again. Sorry, it's nothing. Yeah, it would make sense to see him around town every once in a while, I think. Why did this time feel so ominous? A premonition? Maybe the smirk? Yeah, that was sort of creepy. Not that it matters, I guess. And wasn't I supposed to talk about the rumours going on with Yuri? I guess I'll just have to wait until next time. It's been a week or so since... A week or so? Oh, we had a proper time skip here. It's been a week or so since my last date with Yuri. I had planned to talk to her about the rumours I'd heard before, but couldn't muster up the courage to do so. I feel like it's a heavy topic, and I don't want to screw it up. Nothing particularly bad has come up as a result of those rumours, though. As much as I'd love to live in blissful ignorance forever, I'm gonna have to talk to Yuri about it sooner or later, so I guess I may as well get it over with. Groggily, I get out of bed. I check my phone to see a text from Yuri sent a few minutes ago.
Good morning, Ryan.
At least Yuri still trusts me. I sort of feel bad about that. All the better to get this out in the open. Once I'm done texting her back, I get ready for school and then head off. Once my classes are over, I head over to the literature club. Anxiety continues to build up in the pit of my stomach. As per usual, I spot Yuri reading a book at the desk. Monika and Sayori both try to greet me, but it goes in one ear and out the other as I pace over to Yuri. Hey. Yuri turns and notices me. She quickly closes the book she's reading, a finger caught between the page she was reading as a pseudo bookmark.
Hello, Ryan. I apologise for not noticing you as you come in.
It's fine, don't worry about it. There was something I wanted to talk to you about, though. A vaguely nervous look crosses Yuri's face.
Huh?
See, there's, how do I even word this? Basically, there's I'm a stuttering mess right now.
Take your time, Ryan.
I managed to blurt out what's on my mind. There's been rumours about us.
What?
Way to go. This guy, who's one of my classmates, he came up to me. He said that there have been incidents involving you and that I shouldn't get caught up with you. I know it's not true. Yeah, it's definitely not true. But what are we going to do, Yuri? You know how rumours go. They keep getting worse and worse until, you know, Or... Oh no, I don't like this music. Oh no. A melancholic look passes over her face. Yuri?
This was a bad idea from the start, wasn't it? I knew that all I would do is cause problems for you. I'm sorry, Ryan. This was all a mistake.
I noticed Monika hesitantly come over.
Is everything okay over here? I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Perhaps you'd want to do it outside of the club room. I mean, you don't have to take my suggestion, but are you alright?
We're fine, Monika. Just, please let us figure this out ourselves. Monika nods silently, going back to guide Natsuki and Sayori to the far side of the club room. I really just don't want to end up dragging anyone else into this.
Ryan,
Look, Yuri, the rumours don't seem to have gotten too bad. If they did, we'd probably be hearing more of them, right? Not necessarily true, but it's what I'm going with for now. First, we need to calm down. How about we just go out someplace after school? Yuri still seems frightened.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it'll be a great way to take our minds off all of this. Because if we do decide we want to do something about the rumours, then we should make sure we're calm first, right?
I suppose that might take off a bit of stress. If you absolutely think this will work, then I can oblige.
Well, we can't leave. Well, we can leave right after school even. We'll go to the park or something. That sounds fine, right? I say that, but I think I'm just as anxious as Yuri is. I don't even know if going on a date will work, but I have to try. Once literature club is over, Yuri and I get up together and walk outside the classroom. We have each other. I know for a fact that we'll be fine in the end. Oh, we've gone to the park. Nice little park here. A gentle breeze blows past. The sun shines through the clouds, warming the air to just the right temperature. There's nobody here but us. Nobody but us to enjoy a perfect date at a park. This is a pretty nice place, huh, Yuri? I turn to Yuri, sitting next to me on the bench.
Yes, this location is quite nice. It's incredibly peaceful as well.
Yeah, the real highlight is getting to spend time with you, though. I motion for Yuri to scoot closer to me.
Really? Are you sure that's okay?
Of course. We're on a date after all.
I suppose that's true.
Yuri slowly scoots closer to me as I put my arm around her. Yeah. This is great, isn't it? Or at least good, if nothing else.
This is nice, I'll admit.
That's what I thought. I feel kind of bad that I didn't pick this spot for our first date, but whatever.
The fact that you're considerate enough to feel remorse for even small things like that. My feelings for you keep growing stronger, Ryan.
My heart! My heart! After saying that, Yuri quickly scoots away. Whoa, you okay, Yuri?
That was too forward of me, wasn't it? You must think I'm trying to take things too quickly. I'm so sorry, Ryan.
Not at all, Yuri. I'm completely fine with it. I find it romantic, actually.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Yuri, I'm sure. Yuri scoots back little by little.
You know those rumours are false, right? You said you do, but I won't fault you for being mistaken.
No rumour is ever going to change how I feel about you, Yuri. Even though I'm not totally sure what those people have in mind, I know that it's not true. I love you, Yuri. That's all that matters.
Hi. Thank you, Ryan.
The day slowly progresses as Yuri and I sit, idling in the park. We sometimes talk to each other throughout it, but for the most part, we enjoy the tranquil silence and one another. You know, Yuri, about what I said earlier, I think my feelings for you are getting stronger too.
Really?
Yuri looks surprised. Yeah, you've got a lot of great qualities. I think it's cool how much passion you have for stuff like poetry.
You're flattering me too much, Ryan. But that's something I like about you too. The way you respect me, no matter how involved I am in my interests.
Yuri looks up at me and leans in. I follow suit. Our lips barely inches away from each other. Closer and closer. Wow! Kraboom! Damn it. What? It's not supposed to rain until tomorrow. The mood is ruined. God damn it, Mother Nature! You will not get in the way of me and my ship! I'll make out with her in the rain if I have to! The mood is ruined and the sky splits open in a fit of thunder, dousing us in rain. Ooh, that's a nice effect. You can see like the raining effects in the light. Oh, that's cool. I take Yuri's hand and we make a break for it, pulling her through the streets. We manage to find some shelter, even if it's not much. Ugh.
I should have tried sooner. I'm sorry, Ryan.
No, it's fine. Just not something I expected. The rain pours harder. What do we do now?
We could spend some more time at your house. Only if you want to, of course.
Yuri is flustered, but I understand what she's saying nonetheless. We could go back to my house, sure. Might as well get up now, before the rain gets any worse.
I agree.
As we dash to my house, I open my front door and we step in. Much better. Want a seat, Yuri?
Seeing as you're offering me one, it'd be rude for me to turn it down.
Yuri makes her way over to the living room couch and sits down, as I proceed to sit down next to her. The couch will end up wet, but it's not something that I really care enough to worry about right now. Man, if I had known it was going to rain, I would have brought an umbrella. Yuri shivers.
It's fine. You didn't know it was going to rain.
I know, but still. You seem pretty cold. Yuri realises that she's been slightly shaking.
I can live with it. I hope I haven't gotten your couch wet.
She quickly tries to get up. Hey, it's fine. Sit back down, please. I care more about you than the dumb couch. Yuri is reluctant, but slowly sits down again. Here. I take off my jacket and give it to Yuri.
Huh?
Wear it. The outside's wet, but the inside is still warm.
Are you sure?
Yep, that's why I'm giving it to you.
I see. Thank you, Ryan.
I can't let my girlfriend freeze to death, can I? Yuri quietly laughs.
Even though the rainstorm interrupted our date, isn't the sound of the rain incredible?
I don't know if I've put too much thought into appreciating it, but it is kind of nice in a way.
Yeah, the magnificence of the constant droplets accompanied with the thrashing sounds of lightning is truly beautiful. I can see where you're coming from. Huh? Yuri's arms are tightly wrapped around me. You must be cold too, Ryan. Why don't we warm each other up?
Oh yeah.
You may hate me later for doing this, but I want to at least give it a try.
I mean, sure. I've got no complaints about this. I wrap my arms around Yuri as well. Things are definitely heating up in some sense, at least. We stay there for about 20 minutes, just listening to the rain pour down. Bzzz. My pocket vibrates with a notification. On instinct, I take my phone out to see a new email message has been sent to me.
Ryan?
It's nothing, just an email. I'll read it as quickly as I can. But as I scan this email, something is very, very wrong. Subject, freak alert. You guys know how much of a freak Yuri is, right? I mean, we all seen the scars. We all seen how she acts too. She gets turned on from cutting herself. Kind of messed up when you think about it, you know. Actually, even if you don't, but hey. Oh no. So, right, she's a loser. Whatever. I mean, every school has its freaks. You know what's even more messed up, though? She's dating Ryan. Yep, you heard right, folks. Someone in this school was either desperate enough or just as much of a freak to date fucking Yuri. No. God. Please no. But really, can you even guess what absolutely horrifying crap they do? I bet they both get turned on from cutting each other. Is that even legal? Probably not, but let's be real. Do they care? It's just really funny, but also kind of absolutely disgustingly awful. Why can't I stop reading this? Why can't this all be a bad dream? And you know what? I can see it now. Once they're done cutting each other, Yuri gets all hot and bothered. And then, well, I won't finish that sentence, but you know what they do, though. I'd be willing to place bets. The truth's out there, folks. Matter of fact, I'd be willing to place bets on what Yuri's other fetishes are, too. Blood play's an obvious one, but what else? Probably something super gross. Piss? I'd expect nothing less from her. I wonder what Ryan's fetishes are, though. I think they're better. Or worse. You know, in a way, I'm happy to find out all of this. You guys know what it feels. You guys know what it's like to feel bad about yourself, right? But knowing that freaks like these exist, it makes me feel a bit better about myself, honestly. I hope that it'll make all of you feel better too, for not being human garbage. So yeah, I was just warning everyone. Long story short, stay away from Yuri and Ryan. They'll probably go slicing up anyone nearby when they get the urge, so I want to make sure you're all safe. All stay safe, alright? This can't be real. I look and, of course this message got sent to my whole school. Why would it have been anything else? It's the natural progression of the rumours I thought were beneath me. Beneath us.
Ryan?
Here I am now. What do I do? Did the message get sent to Yuri too? If the message did get sent to Yuri, what the hell am I supposed to do about it? What the hell can I do about it? I feel like puking. Screw this. I get another notification, and it's a second email. Subject, what's up, Freako? It's from the arsehole that sent the mass email. Of course this message is addressed to me specifically. Hey Ryan, you know I hadn't planned on calling you by your name, but I think the students of our school need to know what's what when it comes to you. Hope you like the new nickname either way. But seriously, how are you doing? I bet you and your girlfriend are cutting yourselves like you always do. I mean, sorry if I'm interrupting anything, if that's what's happening. Anyway, I was saying, your girlfriend didn't get a notification for the email, right? I didn't send it to her, but I'm going to shortly after sending this, so... Each sentence I read feels like a physical blow, a dozen knives twisting in my chest. Bet you're freaking out, huh? But hey, you freak us out too, so it's basically karma. I drafted this email earlier today, you know, so thinking of the face I know you're having right now. Now, you may think I'm doing this to get something out of you, but really, it's not it. That's not it. Like I said, I'm trying to keep everyone safe. I know for a fact that sickos like you and Yuri can't be trusted. I mean, we've been down this road before with just Yuri, but another guy too? I'm only doing what's right. You get that, yeah? But enough of that from me. By the time you're done finished reading this message, you're going to hear a wonderful little jingle on your girlfriend's phone. I wonder what that jingle's going to play for. What will her notification contain? I think you've already got a good guess what it is, though. Unless you really are that stupid, which wouldn't surprise me, but whatever. The real question is, how will you react? Okay, I'm done now. Later, Freako. And please, take a shower, would you? Thanks. My insides tie up into a knot as I hear Yuri's phone vibrates.
It seems I have a notification as well.
I don't have time to decide whether or not this is a good decision, but I rush and grab the phone from Yuri before she can turn on the screen. Yuri's confused, but I hardly pay attention to that as I go in quickly as I can to delete the email she's just gotten. Friendly message from the student body, right.
Ryan, what are you doing to my phone?
A few swipes and it's gone, as if it never existed. As if. Now I just need to come up with an excuse. Sorry, it was spam email. I got one from the same title just a minute ago, so I thought that you'd have been sent the same one. I've seen my hunch was right too. Yuri looks skeptical.
Really?
Yes, really. I promise, Yuri. It's nothing to worry about.
You're absolutely sure?
I am. I've already messed up. I'm already going to face the consequences of this soon enough.
Ryan?
It was nothing important. Plus, if I seriously wanted to pull something with your phone, it would have taken me longer than 3 seconds to do it.
You're acting suspicious, Ryan. I think even you realise that.
Let's just move on, okay? There's nothing to get worked up over, so why should we waste any time doing so? But I know I can't do that. I know it's not going to be the same after reading that email. I don't think anything will be the same after reading that email.